Do you ever wondered how to create this effect? This called the Vertigo Effect. In Hollywood, a lot of movies use it, and I'm sure you already saw it, but you have no idea how to do it without any plugins and as fast as possible. I'm gonna show you guys a little trick how to create it step by step, and this is ridiculously easy. I use the Final Cut Pro because I edit all my videos on this program, but you can use Premiere, DaVinci, it's up on you. You can make it with any software because you don't need any extra plugin or After Effects or things like that. So then first, how I made this shot. This is a really short clip, and I made this clip for a good transition on the video. This is a nice smooth zoom out. I used my gimbal and my camera, obviously. I asked the couple, my subject, to stay in position, and I made, I think in 35mm was it? Is it not too wide, but it's just look good. And I just made a few steps back with the gimbal. This is how I get this nice zoom out effect, if I can say that. The Vertigo effect is a little bit different. We have this nice footage. I asked the bride, when I count to 3, you can open your eyes, and that's gonna be fantastic transition. Okay, I've got this. I use 2 adjustment layer because one in where I make the exposure correction, and the second one is the LUT because I shoot in flat profile in log because I want the best quality as I can, the whole knowledge on my camera, which is the Sony a7 IV. The clip was shot in 4K 60 frames per sec. We have a lot of details on everywhere. First I make the exposure, which I already made it, but this was also just a few settings, and I see the luma, how the exposure looks like. So we know over 0 every detail is gonna lost in the shadows, and over 100 you lose every details on the highlights. So you have to find this golden road. The second one is the LUT is what I use. It's like this. It's a nice wedding colors. The next step was I use a range tool, and after the bride open her eyes, I'm gonna add a slow motion, and I slow the clip down with a 50%. And this is how look the clip now. What I do mostly, I use the stabilization in post because there is a little shaking on the edges, and it just gonna gives me a more cinematic look. And now how the magic happens. On the very first frame, I'm gonna use from the transform and scale. So I want to upscale my footage, my clip. And I came here to this little plus, and that means I add a keyframe. I add a keyframe, and it's gonna follow the whole clip. I'm gonna go with the ending screen, the ending frame, and I want to close up a little bit, like 131%. And let's see how the result looks like. There is it, your Vertigo effect. A few bonus tips, if I can give you that. When I go out to shoot a wedding, I already have a plan. So I already had the plan to take this Vertigo effect with this transition, and I shooted everything in that way. So that's why I made this backward ninja walk, because I knew I want to add this Vertigo effect on the video. And is it much easier when you shoot everything after a plan, so then you have an easy work at home in post-production? Is it much easier when you record everything after a plan? And you can make it in any video editing software, so you don't have to buy plugins or things like that. You can, maybe there is a better way which is looks much cinematic, more cinematic, but in my opinion this just looks fantastic. And it was like maybe 3 minutes to edit this little clip. So I think it's 100% worth it. Okay, that was it. If you liked it, you know what you have to do. Like, subscribe, and smash the bell. I hope I helped with this little trick. and I see you guys on the next. Peace.